For me, women in insurance has been about friendship. So when I first moved home after a long time away overseas, I didn't know anyone in the market. The market had changed so much from when I was a baby lawyer. And I reached out to these fabulous group of girls and said, can I come and join your party? And they accepted me, and I've met some of my very best friends. And it makes me enjoy the work that I do, the industry that I'm in.
One thing that I have noticed is probably more my internal growth and the appreciation of what women in insurance does. So certainly since I was a baby lawyer, I've been going to the events, but definitely my appreciation for what they do has, instead of it just being a massive piss up, appreciate the continuous presence in the industry, which I think is very important.
I think being at the bar can be quite an isolating professional endeavour. Obviously, I have wonderful colleagues in chambers, but professionally, you're a sole trader and you're working on your own. So Women in Insurance, being part of the committee, has been a wonderful way for me to connect with my colleagues, to give me an opportunity to catch up with people at events or even at committee meetings, and just remain in contact with the people that I work with, both on a professional and social sort of level.
I think sometimes you can feel like you're just planning events. The most satisfying part of any role like this is the connections that you make with people. I don't think my confidence levels and my ability in myself would have been as strong if not for my involvement on the committee.
The best bit was the friendships, lifelong friendships.
Their strength and influence and confidence and has really, it's a measurable effect on my career, and I'm so appreciative.
I think the consistency of seeing the same people support each other in a way that maybe women can only support each other sometimes.
I would not have been able to do that but for my presence on Women in Insurance Committee, but for the ability to be able to get up on stage and show them, I am Emma, I am here, and to be present within the industry and to be able to make so many more connections. My growth in building the company would not have been possible but for this committee, and I am genuinely grateful for everything that they've done.
I just think it's really special when we can support each other rather than compete against each other.
My association with the Women in Insurance organisation, I guess, gone back a number of years. When I first started, the Women in Insurance really was an organisation just for women, and generally I didn't attend and didn't think that it was appropriate to attend, but in more recent times, it's really expanded, I think, its reach.
When I first entered the industry, I saw Women in Insurance as a women's only event, and I actually chose not to go thinking I wasn't invited or able to go. But over the years, I've started to see that it's not about that, it's about the celebration of women in the industry.
Men are a really important part of women's involvement in the industry, and I think a really important part of the association has been to see women included in, all aspects of the industry. And if we're going to do that, then men need to be part of that too.
It's a broad church. Men and women can work together to make things more just for women. And so, we need men on board to make our industry and our life a level playing field.
I can understand why there might be a perception of, well, this association was created for the purpose of supporting women. And you're right, it was. But it was created with the purpose of achieving equality. And I think it's really important that we don't almost do what was done to us. I think we need to remember equality. That's what we wanted. That was the objective. That I think it would almost be a step backwards to become too female focused.
Really change sort of the dynamics of the sponsors that the organisation gets, and that obviously has allowed the ability for it to grow and grow to the size that the events are now.
The industry is very male orientated, especially in the building side.
I think the women are just so strong and powerful, and it's just, it really is encouraging to hear us all get together and speak, and it just makes me feel more passionate and driven to do well in the insurance industry as well. Events
like this, that was very informative, not just for women, that was for a male, for any young person looking at growing their career. That was brilliant insight. So just stuff like, keep doing what you're doing, it's brilliant.
It's stood the test of time. We're now in 2024.
it's as vibrant and as silly and as committed and as educationally focused and socially focused as it was 20 years ago.
From when I started in the industry 15 years ago, what we were struggling with being women trying to get a seat at the table, and now what I see at the end of the year are the blokes struggling to get tickets to our tables.
Women are dominating, young women are dominating, and more importantly now, so many more women are at the partnership level too. Women are taking over.
I've been lucky to see a lot of my peers step into those leadership roles. You know, if you can see her, you can be her. Seeing women in that role, and feeling empowered to step into those roles and into higher positions.